Alright, we are back with more Dishonored today. Today we're going to be finishing the game. We have 2 missions left, missions 8 and 9, and both of them are pretty short, all things considered. We're doing a Ghost and Clean Hands playthrough, which means we're not allowed to be detected, or if we are detected, we have to reload an old save. Luckily, you can save at any time. And so basically it just means save the game, take a risk, reload if it doesn't work, rinse, repeat. We're doing a no-kills playthrough, otherwise known as Clean Hands, which would be what the achievement would be. I've already gotten all the achievements for this game, so we won't see any achievements pop today, but we are doing it in good faith, and we will have mission summaries that will show that we've done a complete Clean Hands playthrough. Having said that, doing a Clean Hands playthrough makes the final chapter actually shorter, because there's not as much dialogue to catch. Yeah, it's pretty much just kind of, there's no like money. I mean, there's money to collect, but there's no vendor. There's money in the final chapter, but there's no new game plus for this game. So like picking up money doesn't make any sense because you can't spend it at the end of the game. So all we're going to be doing in the final chapter is capturing dialogue, reading notes, and going for the finish line and ending the game. And then, of course, Mission 8 is extremely short, and I'll do my best to try to get all the dialogue for that as well without screwing it up. See, that's the plan for today. Go ahead and catch up on the next few chats here. Do you like movies that are based on games? I would say most of the time I tend to play games that are based on movies without even realizing it. There was a time where I went through and I watched a few horror movies, and I was like, I've seen this in X video game or that video game, when in reality games are borrowing from movies, and I usually tend to experience them backwards. So, but yeah, it is kind of fascinating. But one of the things about, seeing certain tropes in games is that you tend to be able to predict or reasonably guess what's going to happen in the movie. But I'm assuming that for people that tend to watch movies first and then play their games, they probably experience a similar type of situation. Cody, you spend most of my time on here or YouTube? Yeah. I'm not much on YouTube, but yeah, I prefer the live interaction from Twitch. Although, if somebody's playing a game that I really, really like and I want to see their live commentary and I can't catch their live stream, I will watch either a VOD or a YouTube video. But that's very rare. Very rare. Hey, Kurt, welcome in. Thank you for the 20 stream streak. About to go to work, so just wanted to share the watch streak. No worries. Congrats on another 5 for a total of 20. I hope you have a great day at work today. Thank you for stopping in. I hope your work day goes fast. We can come home and play games like we do. Okay. So, let's jump over here. I will load in here and I will see what we're doing. So where we left off is we just finished mission 7, which is like basically 2 entire missions in one. It took us almost 4.5 hours to do mission 7 in the last stream. All we have are the last 2 chapters. This one's really short because you just have to get through the Hound Pits pub, but now there's enemies here. And I will try to capture as much dialogue and read all the notes that I can. And if somebody's in the way, I will probably take them out and knock them out, just so that we can fully explore the place. Okay, Mission 8, The Loyalists. You've returned to the Hound Pits pub to pick up the trail of your old allies and find out where they have taken Emily. So we started this last time because the end of Mission 7 and the beginning of Mission 8 kind of lead right into each other. And so we've already, we escaped from the sewers, we dealt with Slackjaw and Granny Rags, and we got the appropriate Ghost and Clean Hands check marks for that chapter. And we immediately came back, we found out what happened back here, how there was basically a massacre. A lot of people died. We're going to be going and checking out their graves today. We talked to Miss Cecilia, and she gave us the rundown on what happened while we were gone after we were poisoned. And we're going to try to find out where they've taken Emily and go from there. So when we started the chapter, we came up from the sewers, came up from down here. And as soon as you come in through this door, you see Cecilia trying to open this to try to get away. She managed to escape just because everybody forgot she existed. Everybody is in, like, at the Hound Pits pub. She's just so invisible. There's no well, I guess there's a statistics page because we're in Mission 8. So this is a really short chapter. The only thing that we really want to make sure that we do is not get detected and not kill anyone, of course. There are a couple tall boys to worry about. Tall boys cannot be neutralized in this game. They can only be killed. So we'll just have to work around them. There is only one rune in this level, and there's only 360 coins. So it's extremely short, but I'm going to try to catch all the dialogue. So the first bit of dialogue is right outside the door. We're going to listen to some guard banter. And yeah, we already talked Cecilia to death. There's one rune. That's going to be... That might be where we need to go for trying to find Emily. So, all right, let's grab our keys and start listening.
What a day, huh? Gonna be a great party tonight. I was only a kid at the last coronation. If we even make it to tonight. Will you look at this mess? Relax. One of the officers said he was dead. Poisoned, thrown in the river. If you ask me, he's long gone. Threw the mask in the... left town. That's what a rational person would do. Not this guy. You have to understand the criminal mind. I hear they had to hide the Caldwin girl from him the whole time they were working with him. I heard they locked him in a cage and only let him out at night. The criminal mind, huh? So what's he doing now? Waiting. He's probably watching us right now. With that crazy mask on. Creeping closer and closer, ever closer, until... Cut it out. What's so impressive about Corvo anyway? Who's he got up against? A couple of high overseers, a couple of noblemen? He could never stand up to men with our training. Well, now I do hope he shows up. I want to see you run crying for the cover of the tall boys out back. Like you were, the other night. What was I supposed to do, stand there and get hit by rocks? They were just kids. They were a gang. I hope Lord Regent Havelock sends the tall boys in to level the place. It's gonna be a new era. Having a 10-year-old on the throne isn't gonna cure the plague. High Overseer Martin says it will. He says we were cursed when the Empress died by Corvo's black magic, and the rats are never gonna leave until we had a real Caldwin back. He says the outsider follows Corvo around. There's some curse on this city, that's for sure. I'm still trying to forget working in the flooded district. Don't remind me. Before we go, I'm gonna stash a few bottles of wine from the cellar. Take them out of here with us. Just make sure Corvo's not hiding down there first. Maybe you're right about that guy.
Yeah, at least they're scared of us. Usually that tall boy comes back down here and tries to detect me while I'm trying to listen. Alright. Now I don't have to worry about listening to that dialogue again. Alright. Mission 8. Oh yeah, almost forgot that game. Don't think Hamhawks finished that yet. The Dishonored. This is one of my favorite stealth games. It's a great game.
Seen any more big rat swarms? I don't need shit from you.
All right, so the bad thing about the tall boys is that they can only be worked around. They can't be killed. They can't be knocked out with a sleep dart. They can't be choked out. They can only be avoided. The bad thing with it being a bright, sunshiny mess out here is that it's incredibly annoying trying to get places.
God.
So I don't know if you heard them say, they called him Lord Regent Havelock. So after we took out the Lord Regent in Mission 6, Lord the Spy Master, Hiram Burrows, we were dishonored again. Oh no. We were dishonored again, and it looks like Havelock decided to be the Lord Regent now. So, what a bitch. Hey, Cheesy. Alright, Dishonored. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note on this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow. When I read that, I was like, is Zareth in my chat right now? What's going on? Also, hello. Happy Sunday. Indeed, I believe so. Alright, I don't want to go in there yet, because... that's not good.
Could the city get any worse?
Yep.
I don't want to go in there. I thought there was an open window over here, but I don't want to get that dialogue started. Fuck. Alright. I'm gonna have to go a different way then. There's a... the window must be on the other side. God damn it. Wasn't fucking fast enough. Stop it. You're bugging. Reach that? Is it too high? Of course it is. Whatever, game. Alright.
Guards, to me.
I love it here. I'm trying to go a specific way so as to not have people start conversations that I can't stick around long enough to hear. That's what I'm trying to do. But it looks like I'm gonna have to just go for the fucking front door.
Huh?
Nope, can't do that. Alright. Next. A crowd! Yes, bastards. I haven't heard that in a long time. Alright, can't go in the front door. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to wait until the tall boy starts going that way. Because there's nowhere to get in over there. I don't want to get close to Piero's workshop because it will start a dialogue inside the shop that I won't be able to fully capture. Hey, mind your business. I'm gonna wait until he moves on. Go the other way. Oh shit. Why don't you go the other fucking way and mind? What are you doing here? What? Oh my god. Why am I not remembering any of this? Okay. Maybe it's because the last couple times I played this, I did the lethal playthrough where I was just like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't care who sees me. Probably gonna see that body though. Okay, please. Game, please. I don't want Cecilia to see me doing anything nefarious either. If I knock her out, I think it will fail the mission, but I don't know. Just go this way, please. God damn it. Oh my fucking god. Fucking hate you, dude. Now I gotta do it over again. Fucking bastard. Everything is like just out of reach.
Huh?
Dude, you didn't spot me last time. I'll have to wait a minute for that other guy to pass by. What? He found the body all the way up there. Whatever, game. You don't have to lie to make friends. This game is being an absolute shithead right now. I don't want to put it up here because I don't want Cecilia to see it. What? Alright, we're gonna have to slow down. I'm being impatient. I know how... I can't go back there. What the fuck ever, game? I don't know if Cecilia aggroes if she sees a body or not, but I don't really want to find out. And if they can't see me up here, they shouldn't be able to see the body. I don't like how close to the stairs he is, though. One little collision issue and he falls down the stairs off screen and dies. And knowing my luck, I'll have a quick save there. I'm gonna end that, start that. Quick save. Oh my god, mind your fucking business. Well, at least I got one of them out of the way. Game's being mean right now. He's still at one level of detection. Stop it. Mind your business. I don't want to do anything else until I see that go away. Alright, now everybody's fucking gone. Here's the window I was looking for.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Hiram Burrows, formerly the Lord Regent, has confessed to heinous crimes against the people of Dunwall. He shall be confined to the Coldridge prison until the proper authorities decide his sentence.
Ooh, can I be a part of the sentencing? Alright, so we've got a pair of guys down here. We need to get their dialogue. Everybody up here doesn't matter. They'll stay there until you get close enough to get the dialogue. So we are in a good spot here. People upstairs. That's why I broke those windows, by the way. Got a tall boy. So, if we can fast track this, we can make it to where we don't have to knock out all these guys. Alright, so one of the things that we're going to have to do is come up here and get this, this set of blueprints for a prototype. We're going to do that ahead of time. Otherwise, you go try to find Piero and... You try to find Piero and Havelock, and Piero will tell you to go get them anyway, and that they were in the Regent's, or Havelock's office. We got that. I need to get this dialogue. There's Pendleton's room. Everybody's gone. Nobody here. I know where I'm supposed to go, but I want to make sure that I get this dialogue before these guys disappear, so we're gonna have to be a little risque here, it would seem. The good thing about Blink is that it's an important distinction. It's an important distinction between it and the ability that you get as Emily in Dishonored 2, where when you use her teleport ability, it's not technically teleporting. It's actually flinging yourself at a fast velocity. Wait, I broke those windows. Why are they intact again? Who fixed these windows? You bastards. These guys are just minding their damn business. I don't think they have any dialogue. These guys do. Move.
My men are still trying to penetrate the workshop. Big Piero Joplin's inside. That crackpot natural philosopher.
There is evidence that Anton Sokolov was held here against his will for some time. We can't determine what happened to him. I'll bet my commission he's in that building with Piero Joplin. If so, arrest him. But I don't want him harmed until I get to the bottom of all this. Careful. The place may be booby-trapped and I want him alive. What else?
Yes, sir. The servants were all executed shortly before we arrived. Looks like a naval cutlass and a small-bore pistol. Looks like Corvo ran amok before he left.
Turn this building inside out. And it goes without saying, this area is sealed.
Stilt walkers at all points.
And stay vigilant. Corvo's the most dangerous man in the Empire now, and he has nowhere else to go.
Never thought he'd bother us again. I guess he holds a grudge.
Yeah, a grudge. Let's call it a grudge. Yeah, we'll call it a grudge. Alright, that's the dialogue that we needed. Alright, everybody else is fair game. We have everything that we need. We're gonna end up knocking everybody out. As long as they don't accidentally die from being on a ledge. Fine. Alright, so we do have to worry about the guy that's outside. And these guys will eventually come up here. Of course, I gotta be fast enough. Those guys will eventually come upstairs, so we need to be ready to deal with them. He heard that. That door. He heard that, but it doesn't count as a detection because it's not actually a full detection. Alright, so our bed is gone, everything is gone. Womp womp. But we have a letter from Emily. Hey Dex, welcome in! I am in the hizzle, in my hizzle. How are you doing? Good morning. I'm doing great. I'm playing this very short chapter. I'm gonna be finishing Dishonored today. Good times. What you up to today? A letter from Emily. Corvo, remember before when I mentioned a special drawing I was working on for you? This is it. I don't know where you went, but I hope when you get back you see this and like it. I'd like to take it to Dunwall Tower with us. Everyone's acting strange tonight. Samuel was whispering to Callista about a flare launcher that she was supposed to use to call him. He told her to lock the door to my old tower. I heard the Admiral tell the others we're leaving tonight for a place called the Lighthouse on King Sparrow Island. I hope you get back before then. Emily. Yeah. We're getting close to the end of the game. A much long-deserved completion to a fantastic game. Good times. Alright. Gonna be heading out to brunch in a little bit. Oh yeah? Where are you going? Look, Callista's alive. Callista, it's Corvo.
Corvo, I can't believe you're alive. They killed everyone, Corvo. They killed everyone to cover it all up. Then they took Emily with them and they left. I couldn't do anything to protect her. Please find her. Make her safe. All his talk of being an honorable military man, but Havelock will use Emily like a puppet to his own advantage. Something changed in the Admiral as soon as the Lord Regent died. It had been building up. Martin was acting strange, going quiet if any of us were near, whispering late into the night with Havelock and Pendleton while you were out doing the real work. I think they realized they were one step away from holding the same position the Lord Regent had, and worried they'd be held accountable for what they did here, as the Loyalists. They would have killed me too, but Havelock spared me. Out of respect for my uncle, I believe. Please, talk to Samuel and the others. Someone must know where they're going. Find Emily. She's suffered through so much and she's got no one else on her side except you. Samuel set this here in case you returned. You can use it to call him. He said he'd come quickly. Hopefully there's a place he can dock where the Watch won't see him.
Ah, do you finally decide to have a seat? But Dex, towards the end of the game?
Watch is everywhere out there. But I don't even care if they find me anymore. I saw Samuel on the river earlier. I'm sure he'll take you to Emily. One last trip, I expect. I had one job. Take care of Emily. I tried as best I could. Go after Emily. I'll be fine. I really can't believe they did this, but if they were willing to kill to get what they wanted, I guess they'd be willing to do anything. Havelock is a power-hungry bastard. I can't stand the thought of her in his dirty hands. He knew you wouldn't let him use her. I guess the Admiral had a change of heart. And maybe Martin helped him along. Pendleton just went with them. That coward.
Alright, I think she's out of dialogue. Towards the end of the game, must be nice. Yeah, it's this is the 7th stream, which means it's probably the 7th week, the 6th week, considering I only do weekend streams of these types of playthroughs, the narrative types. Oh. There's a non-chain restaurant not too far away from my house that has really good food and beverage. Nice, nice. That's what we did. We went to one of our favorite breweries this past weekend. We usually just go to a chain restaurant called Wings, etc., because they actually have some draft beers on tap. But we decided to go to like a real brewery, which is usually more expensive, and it was for sure. But they have a much better, higher quality experience there. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it's also family friendly, so there's kids there sometimes, and it can get loud and noisy, but they do have a dining area that's kind of off to the side, but it's like dark and a bit dreary, and it's mostly just intended for like overflow people. Yeah, if there was anything that I would change about it, I really wish that it was like actually 21 plus, but I guess it's a food restaurant that happens to serve alcohol, I guess. But there's no, like, the bar side and the food side are in the same room, so you can't really get away from them. Dex, I feel like I've been playing Cyberpunk forever, and you're still not even close to wrapping it up. You've been doing a lot of side stuff, yeah. I mean, the thing that matters is that you're enjoying it. Like, I don't care how long these kind of playthroughs take. This is like this type of playthrough, even though it's slow, is still my intended way to play these games. You see, you missed the just chatting. Hope it went well. It did. We chatted for about an hour and 10 minutes, and so right now we're about 30 minutes into the actual game, or almost 30 minutes in. Yep. The chatting session has come and gone. You're enjoying the world and the immersion. I'll be sad when it's all over. Yeah, it's such a great thing to be able to have access to great immersive games. But yeah, like they have a beginning and an end, like everything else. But yeah, I would soak it up. Like there's a lot of games that have a lot of surface level enjoyment, but at the end of the day, you really just feel like you're just doing one task after another without actually, you know, having a decent story or characters. And so when you do, you know, even though it may seem like you're taking a really long time with it, it doesn't feel like it when you're playing it, and that's what matters. Letter to Callista. Callista, fret not. I believe there's still hope for Emily and Dunwall. I don't believe Corvo is gone. I'll be searching the river for him, but if you catch wind of him, shoot up a flare using the launcher I placed in Emily's tower, and I'll make my way back as quickly as I can. Keep this tower locked and take care of yourself. Emily is gonna need you when this is over. Samuel. So, certain things... Oh, I completely forgot to get the rune. Is the rune? Is it inside the building where the guys are? I forgot to get... Hang on. Wait on that. We will call for Samuel after we clear this area. So it must be in the area where we are. So we're above everybody. I don't think they can see us. Oh. Wrong way. Hold on. There's a way to get through. Here we go.
It's refreshing to converse with someone on my own level.
I couldn't agree more. Your expulsion from the Academy was a crime against natural philosophy itself.
Which you might have pointed out at the time. But it's pointless to hold a grudge. I want to ask you.
About the elixir, yes. And I need to discuss your tonic. Why have you not tried the homeopathic solution?
And where am I to find the subjects? I can't recruit from prisons as you do. But it's forced me to work with another agent derived from...
The river crusts, yes. I'd guessed as much. But I think our approaches may reinforce each other. This is what we've been lacking thus far.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I was muted. Thank you, by the way. I was saying that I usually just basically eat a bag of vegetables for breakfast. I buy these things called Steam Fresh vegetables. The bag is designed to cook the vegetables in the bag in the microwave. And I just warm them up, and they're like the perfect size for like a bowl of cereal would be, and I just eat them. Just pour salt on them and just eat them. They're my breakfast. They're intended to be like a side for a dinner or something like that, but I just eat them. Like, that's how I get my vegetables every day. That way I don't have to worry about having vegetable content in lunches and dinners. I just eat them all for breakfast and say, I've eaten my vegetables today. Yep. And then usually for lunch, I try to eat something. Body was found. I dallied. I'll reload the autosave. But, like, I was trying to think of what I'm gonna do. Avoid that body being found, which is not a big deal. It doesn't count against Ghost or Clean Hands, which is the limitations of the playthrough. It's just like a preferred thing that I like to do. You usually do a Greek salad for lunch most days, so that's my veggie meal. Gotcha. Yeah, I like either my lunch or my dinner to be something really filling. Normally I eat my really filling meal for my lunch at work because I don't like to be hungry when I'm at work, when I can't leave. Like, if I don't have the flexibility to just go get a snack or something like that, when I'm at work, I like to make sure that I have something filling available in case something happens and I can't leave. Yeah, a salad would not be enough for me. Now, a salad would be something that I would eat for dinner because I don't like to be too full before I go to bed because it helps me sleep better. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna reload this 3-minute-old quick save, and I'm going to... I'm gonna listen to this audio diary after we do this to try to avoid them finding the body that they found. So, give me just a moment. Hey guys, I made it.
Bravo! Good to see that you still breathe. The city would not be the same if you were not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there. You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but Sokolov and I are not as gifted in the same way. Without the arc pylon, it is only a matter of time before they put an end to us. We can get this device working, or you can go out and remove our enemies one by one, whichever you think is best.
Alright, so he asked us to go find the blueprints. We got them.
Astonishing. The arc pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo?
We're doing a clean hands playthrough, which means we want to put them all to sleep.
As you wish, Corvo. We will be far away before any of them regain their senses.
It looks like I'm not going to be able to avoid the body being found, which is fine. Doesn't break any rules.
All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it. Will you do the honors?
When this arc pylon is charged, no one will dare come near us.
I'll do what you want, but ask quickly.
So it doesn't matter how fast that I was going to be there. There was no way I was going to avoid them finding the body knocked out. It's fine. So these are 2 blueprints that we found since the last time. This is the last time, not this, but the end of this chapter is the last time you'll get a chance to buy things or spend money, so go all in. We found a blueprint for sticky grenades and improved armor, neither of which we need, but we're gonna buy because we have over 10,000 coins. We can literally buy everything in the game and still have money left over. 7,961 coins. Doing a non-lethal playthrough. Yeah, sticky grenade and improved armor in a stealth no-kills playthrough. Thanks, I guess, yeah. Yeah, there's not a lot of things that will help you be sneakier, even with the bone charms. Even the bone charms are absolutely like that. Alright, so what that meant was that in the statistics screen, it's going to show one body being found, which doesn't contribute to doing a ghost or a clean hands playthrough. The only thing that matters for this playthrough is that those two check boxes are marked for every single chapter. This is the requirement that you would have for a ghost clean hands playthrough. Right, so we want to go up and listen to the audio diary of the rune that I left. I was fighting against the clock, but I realized I wouldn't have enough time. So, listen to this.
Well, I knew it was too good to be true. Seems that the conspiracy tried to use old Piero for their own gain and then discard him. But they have erred and delivered to me an ally almost as brilliant as myself. Old Sokolov and I will hold up here until
all that remains is plugging in the whale oil tanks to
make
power.
for the academy.
Will you do the honors?
Well, I knew it was was too good to be true. Seems the conspiracy tried to use old Piero for their own gain and then discard him. But they have erred and delivered to me an ally almost as brilliant as myself. Old Sokolov and I will hold up here until we can blast the ruffians outside
Things are bad.
and make for the academy.
I actually heard at that time, since Piero decided not to talk over the audio diary. Alright, so we need to power the device up there. They're getting the aggro's because they found a dead or unconscious body. Or an unconscious body in this particular case. Right. Okay. We are going up top here to power this device. Alright, here we go.
Amazing. Simply amazing. It functioned beyond my greatest expectations. It defies description. A device like this will ensure Dunwall's security for a century.
Well, Corvo, I hope we can be considered colleagues again. You were condemned, I was kidnapped. Men like us rise above such things. As to the good Admiral, I believe men such as Havelock start with high-minded intentions. Same with Martin, and maybe even Pendleton, though I suspect he was just lazy. But no one is prepared for the sheer seductive influence of being so close to real power. Once you start ordering people killed to get your way, everything else is mere detail. I return to my work now, and you to yours. Killing people, I mean. I sincerely hope it goes well.
I didn't kill anyone. I didn't kill anyone. The game says I killed no one. Lies. Deceit and slander.
This Piero of yours, a strange mind. But then my own is strange as well.
He's right there.
Cure to the plague, I believe we will find it. The old Empress would have liked that. She was a strange one. Stranger, I think, than you ever knew. But such things are past.
Piero just...
New Empress, she's a strange one too.
Piero just can't get enough of it. Look at him. Look at him. This is bootleg. Sorry, that was me. I did the killing.
We once discussed a system of signals to be used in Emily's tower for communication across the river. I wonder if he remembers that.
Yeah, he's talking about the launcher, of course. How you doing, Feats? Welcome in. How very dare they accuse you of that? Yeah, the whole purpose of this playthrough was to kill nobody. We have killed no one. We've only put them to sleep.
I wish you peace, Corvo, along with all the delights you can wring from the world.
Like to.
Goodbye, Corvo. I wish to apologize for what was done to you. It seems that holding all the pieces and standing a step from the throne changed something in the others. Something I don't understand. Don't underestimate Havelock, Corvo. He'll be waiting.
Alright, I think we've got all their dialogue here. It's time to go, lurching around before we move on. How you doing? Bootleg, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the lurk earlier. You still streaming? Yeah. On a break. I hope you're doing well. So, this was probably the guy that, there was one unconscious body that was found. It was probably this guy. They don't normally change up their, this game's audio on me. They don't normally change up their, their routes. Really surprised, actually. And I broke these windows on purpose. It looks like on this version of the game that bug is fixed.
I, Admiral Farley Havelock, humbly accept the mantle of Lord Regent of the State of Bristol and all of its imperial possessions, notably the capital city of Dunwall. I fervently hope my tenure will be a short one, and that the rightful heir will take her place within a mere decade or so.
Hey, Mr. Goat-Eye! I'm awake and you're alive. I know. What time is it? Bootleg, you doing good? On break, figured I'd do a regular get up and walk around, yeah? Or a virtual walk around if it's on Twitch. Alright, here's the tall boy that knocked out. Cool. Everybody's unconscious. Rest in pieces, thank you. This is a good time to go around and loot all of their bodies. There's 360 coins, and even though we don't need them, we're gonna get them, goddammit. Alright. And we're gonna go look around here and see what's different. We've got a Samuel audio diary. Yeah, not so tall anymore, that's right. Mr. Guy, 3 a.m. You're playing Final Fantasy VIII remastered on your Switch? Final Fantasy VIII? Nice. I've only heard of people really playing 7. Like, I feel like 7 is like the only one I've heard people play anytime recently. Yeah, they're sleepy boys now, not tall boys.
Not liking the look of this one bit. That party died down inside awful fast, and now they called all the staff together. They said one more package for me to deliver, but I think I'll be keeping station at a safe distance from the riverbank and keep an eye on things for a while.
Uh-huh. One more package to deliver, they said. Oh, 8 is still your favorite? Oh, okay. I mean, there's so many of them, I would have trouble keeping track of them, honestly. Alright, we have bodies. The bodies of Wallace and Lydia. If you do a high chaos playthrough, Callista's body will be here too. But we're getting the good ending, so in the good ending she survives. Mr. Godai, 7 is cool, but you only like the newer ones on that game, and that one's on the Switch too. Well, each one is different, no need to play in order. Yeah, I've heard that you don't have to play the previous ones to understand each one. Lydia, you discovered nothing. Lydia had nothing. Wallace, he had something on his person. My dear Wallace, we are departing for a safe and secure place where we can coordinate the transition of power to ourselves. Make certain that my audiograph and the best of the wines make it aboard the vessel before the sun sets. This evening, the staff will be rewarded for their loyalty and service. Lord Pendleton. Rewarded. Look at rewarded. What service? What a bunch of good guys. What a bunch of good guys. Alright, let's go find the audio diary, shall we? How are you and the cats and Necro going? How's the gaming? It's going good. Necro's in there cooking our meal prep for the week. And I've got my stream today. We're going to be finishing Dishonored. We're just about halfway through already. It's only been 2 hours, but you know, we chatted for an hour. And then we're probably going to be playing some RE4 OG. Let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Here's where a lot of the coins are. And this is a lot of the times this is where people are discovering that there's river crusts down here, but these river crusts actually respawn a couple times throughout the game. This is not the only opportunity that you have to get them. How did a pistol get down here? Did it fall? I don't think I've ever seen that pistol here. I think it might have glitched from up top. Alright, Carbine Pocket Watch. And we've got Pendleton's audiograph player.
At last. Time to leave this hovel for some place befitting my station.
Now, all the good families of the Empire will look up to Pendleton. Wallace, before your meeting with Havelock downstairs, I want you to haul this to the boat for me. I'll be recording the most important chapters in the next few days.
Wallace! Should have added that as a channel point redemption, but you only hear it when you get back to the Hound Pits. Feels like it's been a while since you've been in here. Well, I think I've seen you in like a lot of other places, so that's fair. Hard to be everywhere, especially with time zones. Especially with time zones. Alright, back to street level. A note. General notice. Be on watch for members of the conspiracy. Some are still at large. If discovered, they are to be killed on sight. Move the bodies into the kennel, but they're not to be otherwise tampered with. Piero Joplin, missing. Interrogate, then execute. Anton Sokolov, missing. Interrogate, then execute. Lydia Brooklane, found dead. Wallace Higgins, found dead. Corvo Atano, believed dead, assumed missing, kill on sight. Samuel Beechworth, missing, kill on sight. The woman in the tower is Callista Kurnow and a victim of circumstance, merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. Do not disturb her, but do not allow her to leave the premises. She is under my protection. Lord Regent Havelock. So, I guess I was intended to find that before now. That would have made it a little bit more immersive if I would have read that first, so my apologies.
As Lord Regent, I hereby claim the titles of Grand Admiral of the Fleet and Supreme Commander of the Combined Armies of the Empire.
Alright then, fancy you. Mr. Godai, Dad lets me go rent for...
As Lord Regent, I hereby appoint the Lord Trevor Pendleton to the office of Prime Minister.
We had a Prime Minister? We had a Prime Minister? I don't think there was a Prime Minister before. You excited for December, Japan, finally? You got all year to save. Birthday coming up directly on the payday, which is awesome. Oh, you get paid on your birthday? That's nice. That's awesome. My birthday this year falls a day after a holiday, so I'll be celebrating my birthday on a 3-day holiday weekend. It's gonna be great. Normally it falls on the week after the holiday, but this year, all mine. Oh, so your dad's letting you go rent free so you can save to keep going to go to Japan, yeah? Man, it seems like you've been saving forever.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. You are required to remain indoors while preparations are made for the glorious ascension of Emily Caldwin I. Any disruption to public order will be treated as a threat to our sovereign. Thank you, and may this joyous day live in our memories forever.
These are at least positive things. Depending on your... Oh my god.
Admiral Farley Havelock.
Right, we've already heard that.
The state of Bristol and all of its
You already heard that. These radio transmissions are a lot darker. They're a lot darker if you've done a low... I want to say low honor, but it's not called low honor. It's something else. Alright, Havelock's orders to the guard. Captain Manning, we've tracked the conspiracy to the Hound Pits pub. Search the premises for the natural philosophers Piero Joplin and Anton Sokolov. Do what you must to secure all materials related to the enhanced arc pylon they've been constructing. Question them thoroughly, and once you are certain you have everything they know of the pylon, execute them both. Bring the pylon to me along with his papers and recordings. They may be two of the greatest minds of our age, but they're also traitors who conspired with Corvo to bring down this empire. I'm keeping Empress Emily Caldwin with me at the lighthouse on King Sparrow Island until we're certain that Corvo and his fellow conspirators have been properly dealt with. Lord Regent Havelock. There's our evidence. Ah, nice. Mr. Godai, you want to have a good trip and you want emergency funds in case anything happens with the flights. Oh yeah, what's there be a tsunami or something and ruin everything? That's what would happen to me. Probably. Alright, thing here. It's taken care of. There's nothing No. Or not a tsunami, but a monsoon, I think that they have. Well, they have tsunamis too, I think. Oh, and here's the note on the door, which is the same notice that's on the other place. We've already read that. And another of the same note. Let's take a look. Alright, we got the rune. We need 35 coins. Must be a body somewhere I haven't looted or something. I got all of the river crusts. I go upstairs. I don't think I checked all the floors. Not that it matters. This is your last chance to spend money in the game because there's no merchant.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Hiram Burrows.
We already know about him.
Lord Regent has confessed to heinous crimes against the people.
Alright, we've done all that. I don't think there's anything else. There's 35 coins somewhere, but I just can't be asked. Can't be bothered. I've already killed the river crusts. Are there additional river crusts out here? It's food for health. Nope, I think we're good. We don't need any more money anyway. Alright, let's get out of here. And that's chapter 8. That is mission 8. It took us less than an hour. When we did mission 7 took 4.5 hours.
Now that you've eliminated the City Watch, I can find my way out of here. But there's no way I can help Emily the way you can. I saw Samuel on the river earlier. I'm sure he'll take you where you need to go. One last trip, I expect.
A new COVID, yeah. You never know, with Jetstar and Qantas Air, yeah. I mean, I haven't really had any negative experience with an airline. Now, granted, I haven't flown a lot of places, but I've never had, like, a delay or a cancellation. I've been very fortunate. I've never had my luggage lost. Like, I've never had a negative experience at the airport. I've heard horror stories, though. Maybe like, well, fuck, I've got 6,000 and nothing to do with it. I know, you'd have to, like, reschedule the whole thing. Tsunamis and earthquakes, gotcha. I think the quakes happen first, and then the quakes trigger the tsunamis, yeah. My camera looks super good, too. Thanks, yeah. Well, it's been quite a few months now, but I finally went from a 720p 30 FPS camera to a 1080p 60 FPS camera, so. And it was only like $30. I just had to buy it. I don't know. I just wait for the overall technology to, like, I usually wait for the baseline of technology to just kind of go up where it, like, eventually it's going to become impossible to find a 720 camera. Whereas when I bought my 720 camera, it was the high end of things at the time, you know. It's kind of like how when you buy a used car, the chances of buying a used car that have manual windows at this point, like something that would be something like, you know, electronic windows used to be something you'd pay extra for, and now they're just like it would cost more for them to change manufacturing processes to account for old technologies now, you know what I mean? Like, it actually becomes more expensive to have less quality stuff, so yeah, it was a really cheap investment that made a big difference. The only thing that I wish I could change about this camera, and it has more to do with my lighting than anything. I guess if I knew more about lighting, maybe. I like to have autofocus on so that it's always crisp and clear, but whenever I have autofocus on, it like autofocuses like every 3 to 4 seconds, and even if I'm sitting completely still. So there's just something about my lighting in this room that makes cameras very confused on what it should be focusing on. So I gotta fuck with that every time I start stream, but other than that, it's good. Blow-off chopper. Yeah, we won't have any more use for the blow-off chopper anymore because there's no more... We've completed the Slackjaw missions and we don't see the Bottle Street Gang anymore. 808. We will have an opportunity for 808 when we play RE4 later. John, God, you need the rest of this day to fly by. How many more hours do you have? Still pretty early, I would say. I don't know when you start, though. Mr. Godai, can't wait to have Japanese McDonald's, KFC, and Pizza Hut. Some of it is all different. I mean, if I went to Japan, I would not have things that I could get here. I would get things that I could only get in Japan. Like, what would make them different? Why would you go to McDonald's in another country? What? I mean, I guess if you wanted to know for sure, I guess what you're getting. I mean, I'm sure there's like little differences between countries, you know, as far as maybe ingredients or sourcing, I guess would make sense, but like I would not even close to the same in Japan. No, what's different about it? Teriyaki chicken burger. Now that sounds good. I don't think I've ever had a teriyaki chicken burger. You need to buy a car after Japan, actually. Don't know what you'll get. Yeah. You'll be able to go all the places in Australia. Nice. Grace, wait. Yeah, that's what it will end up being. That's what I'm going to be curious, Dr. Darling, if, I have if they, depending on the formula, they could do like they do with Resident Evil 4, where you have Ashley as a companion, and Grace could be a companion to Leon, but I have a feeling that they're going to have separate sections of the game or independent goals and things to take care of, would be my guess. I don't know if Leon will be, you know, taking Grace anywhere with him. Mr. Goodeye, we can keep it for when trolls into come chat. We can blow off chopper. I mean, maybe, yeah. I wouldn't. I would hope that people wouldn't take channel point redemptions as a like using a channel point redemption aimed at a particular chatter. But I guess it's something I hadn't considered. Even 7-Eleven food is top notch in Japan. I gotcha. Okay, it's true. I mean, you're talking to somebody who would never leave the country for any reason, so like, I would never go there anyway. It's not like I'd ever had the opportunity. There's nothing in any other country that is gonna like allure me more than my comfort of being in my home country. There's no way I would ever leave the United States. Their egg salad is famous. I don't even like egg salad in the United States. I mean, that's just, yeah, I just don't know anything about food that's not American. I just have no desire to know, really, I guess. That's cool, you'll have the option.
I can't go with you. I'll be okay here. Just go.
Well, I wouldn't want you to go with me. I'd have to protect you. That would be really annoying. Please, stay here. Anything else? Hey, BCR, welcome in. You don't have any reason to even visit other nations. Yeah, like, I doubt I'd even ever go to Canada or Mexico. Like, there's no reason to add that complexity to my life. You're just gonna come back and, like, even if it was the greatest thing ever, you'll just wish that you could stay. Like, I'd rather just not know what I'm missing. But I guess I'm kind of like that with everything. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, BCR. You want to bring a blade home, but you're afraid of customs. Yeah, just a nice, like, display katana, yeah. Yeah, I wonder how they would handle that. I don't know if that's something you can exactly put in your luggage, you know? Like, how would you go about doing that? Alright, Samuel, I'm here, buddy. You ready to finish the game?
Thought I'd find you here. It never pays to bet against you, does it? I saw the signal. I knew you'd be back, Corvo. I knew it. We'll need to get out of here soon. The Admiral controls the military now, Martin's High Overseer, and Pendleton's in favor with the aristocracy and Parliament. They need Emily, of course. But if Havelock senses that it's all about to fall down around him, who knows what he's liable to do.
We're going to King Sparrow Island. That's where they've taken Emily.
Good. Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see.
Alright, mission 8 is complete. One unconscious body found, but that does not affect ghost or clean hands, as evidenced by the check marks. And we did find the one rune in the level. We used the arc pylon to rescue Piero and Sokolov, and we knocked everybody out. And we also did the special action of finding Emily's drawing. Let's continue. Alright, final mission, King Sparrow Isle. The light at the end. The leaders of the Loyalist conspiracy have moved to a monumental lighthouse, the final military project devised by the Lord Regent. They're holding Emily as they struggle to tighten their hold over the city. It's time to confront them, decide their fates, and determine the future of Dunwall.
This is it, sir. I suspect Havelock Martin and Lord Pendleton landed there a while ago and went into the lighthouse. Knowing them, they're not giving up without a fight. I remember hearing the Admiral and Martin talking about this place as where they'd hold up if they had to. Anybody going in has to breach the fort and the gatehouse. And there's only one way to the top. All I can say is that it's been a pleasure serving with you. Maybe after all this is settled, we'll see each other again. Good luck, Corvo. If anyone deserves it, you do. Give my best to Emily. After she's on the throne, she won't have time for an old man like me. I knew you were sharp, Corvo. But somehow you managed to get through all this mess without losing sight of what really matters. For that, I respect you. The city's gonna pull itself up, I believe. Too many good people here to let it all turn to ashes. I'd best be going. The battlefield's no place for an old sailor like me. That time is long past. Good luck, my friend.
Everybody wave bye to Samuel. Bye, Samuel. We'll see you on the ending cutscene. Bye. He's gonna scoot on out of here. Bye, Samuel. Drive off into the sunset. Bye, Samuel. Good guy, Samuel. Keeping eye contact the whole time. Look at him. Look at him. Just driving in and out, not even looking where he's going. What a professional. What a professional. So if you notice the title screen when we arrived here, it said King Sparrow Isle, and in parentheses it said Low Chaos. So that means things are different here. I mean, things are different throughout the game depending on your choices, on whether you're doing Ghost or Clean Hands. If you're doing Low Chaos, Samuel has a lot of good things to say about you here. In the bad ending, he is an absolute asshole and tells you to get off his fucking boat. Not his fucking boat, but his boat, you know what I mean. Also, it's sun shining here. With the other ending, it's dark, it's gloomy, it's raining, it's stormy. I love this game's, the way that it deals with the different endings and the options. So, yeah. Let's take a look and see what we're up against. Final mission here. There's still only one rune, and there's half of the coins that's in mission 8. Now, this area of the game is actually kind of a big pain in the ass when it comes to stealth. So, I'm gonna try to get all the dialogue. In this section of the game, on the high chaos ending, there's actually more work to be done. There's actually less dialogue to catch in the final mission if you do the good ending. There's actually less to look around for. Now we're still gonna go and read all the notes. There's a couple books and notes and a little bit of dialogue here and there between guards that are talking to one another. But for the most part, yeah, we're just gonna kind of go to the end and get the ending cutscene here. So yeah, we will find the one rune that's left. All that. Okay, let's go in here and check. Continue. Didn't need anything, but just wanted to get that thing off of the screen. Okay, the one rune is gonna be, I think, buried, and it's kind of late in the chapter. We're gonna create a new save. I do have a body found for this one, which is me. Alright. Mr. Godai, you want to go to New York City one time as well? Man, I live here and I wouldn't want to go to New York City. That's too many people in too little of a place. I would feel like I couldn't breathe or move in New York City. There's no way I would go there. And I live in the U.S. Love for a Spider-Man and pizza. I like to have authentic, you know, New York-style pizza. The best I can do is have places make New York-style pizza in my local Midwest area, you know, but it's not the same. BCR, just waiting to return to work without restrictions. Oh, you broke a rib 5 weeks ago. Getting disability at the moment. Oh, no. That's gotta suck. What did you do to break your rib? What happened? Mr. Godai, I remember pissing that boat guy off on the killing playthrough. Wonder if you can swim out to those rocks and see see if he's behind them. Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried it myself. I don't like going in water in video games to begin with, so I won't try it. But yeah, I don't. So typically there tends to be buoys or things that kind of indicate the edge of the game world. So what would most likely happen? What they tend to do is they have these hagfish, and they will eat you to death before you could probably even make it there. I think as you start to get closer to the edge of the game world, they bite more aggressively and faster than you can heal, I think. So I think you would die before you even got a chance to make it that far. Bootleg, thank you for the lurk. You reminded me to check my lurks. Oh, bear suits. More evil within. Get that going. Let's see, Crocodiles is streaming. Raid. We'll start this final chapter. The final countdown. Alright. Yeah. Area map. Pretty simple. The only thing that's really a pain is this watchtower, but we have fully upgraded blink and agility. Oh my god, the sun rays on the PC version are insufferable. I can't tell if it's... Oh my god. I can't see anything, it's so fucking bright. That's really annoying. What did you see me through the damn thing? Whatever, game. That was some bullshit. Thanks for the awesome graphics settings screwing me over. Thank you. Alright, take that out. That thing won't see us. Alright, let's decide which way we're gonna go here. So, out before he has a chance to do anything. Power down the wall of light. Get in and out of here. BCR, you had a bad cough for about 7 days, and eventually When you are crouching down to limit pain in the area already existing, you felt a rib snap. Oh wow. Holy shit. Sounds like your body's falling apart. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Alright, so we've taken down the walls of light. Go back out the way I came in. That will allow me to get some more dialogue from over here. Go over here, where we will be a sneak. Check to see if we'll get any dialogue. I don't think there's any dialogue. I also don't recall. Guy all the way up there. God. Damn it. This would have been a perfect setup if I was over there. Alright, but we can get underneath here and create the situation that we need. So, over here, open this hatch. And this will just allow you to get in here, but you still will not be able to get past the wall of light if you haven't disabled it.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Chances are very good.
Alright, he's facing that way.
Huh?
Oh, I thought he went the other way. I guess maybe I should go for the other guy then. Alright, game.
The tanks in these damn...
What? He didn't do that last time, whatever. Alright, I guess I'll sit here and waste both of our times.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Indeed, I believe so.
Indeed, I believe. Alright, doesn't seem like they have any dialogue. I don't have to take these guys out, but I just kind of wanted to. Typically, they don't have dialogue unless they're standing, like, toe-to-toe. Wait until he moves that way. That way. I want to check this. This just leads to the next area down here. Nope, no dialogue. Alright, well, if there's no dialogue, then I'm just gonna go.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. Alright, so there is a an arc pylon over here that I want to investigate. But I think I'll probably just try to get behind the wall for... The thing is, coming in through this side's a little tricky. Like, what's that noise? This is locked. This is open. I'm gonna listen for dialogue
Turn
here.
off the wall of light by the dock. Is that a good idea? Couldn't tell you. The whole place is turning into a madhouse, if you ask me.
Who turned off the wall of light? Totally not me. I wouldn't do anything like that. Didn't see anything, but he heard it. I'm gonna keep that quick save on the back burner. For just in case. We gotta be careful because we want to take out this guy because he'll negate our powers if we don't. Notice the guard is gone. Oh, where'd he go? I probably should have jumped up top there. This part's pretty. Alright, we'll go in through this way. These guys normally have dialogue. I remembered them chatting about something. Maybe they started chatting about it when I jumped over the wall.
Ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague.
Hey, Oliver! Grandson!
Crap.
Okay, I thought that there was dialogue, but I guess not. You over here with your brethren. Your brosif. Easier to see. How is my honor? It's very dissed. Very disrespected. Much disrespected honor. Where you gonna go, buddy? Gonna be friendo? Friendo? Oh, we got this guy. This bitch. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oops. Well, this is what we're doing now. Okay. Oh boy. Well, this is what we're doing. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. This is not a good idea. Gotta take this guy out before he comes back up here and does the same shit. Having him doing that. Whew. That was dicey. This guy here, there's gonna be people moving in and out of there. We don't want that. Where's... I can't tell where the dialogue's coming from. Jesus Christ, game.
The lighthouse proper. Then we heard the shots. Then we rushed the gatehouse.
Alright, I don't like the fact that I couldn't hear half of fucking it. This is the whole purpose of this fucking playthrough, dude. What am I gonna do? What? Where are you gonna go, bud? Yes, it's very appropriate, the Dishonor. on my name. It lives up to the name of the game for sure. This game gives you bonus dishonor. Because you get dishonored twice. Why is everybody so mean to us? Alright, let's try to get that dialogue again, huh? Oh shit, I forgot that door was open. Ah! What? Alles! Trying to catch that dialogue. It said chopper. Chopper confirmed. What? They're not having the conversation anymore? What a bitch. God damn it. I'm hoping I'm not knocking out the people that were giving the dialogue. I would think they would have started talking by now. Hold on. Make sure there's nobody going in the direction that I'm going. Oh. Well. Okay. Get him in the hallway, I don't think. I probably could if I was quick enough, but I've already asked that option. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are both of you doing here?
What a bunch of stupid bastards.
There's the dog.
They picked the wrong side of this fight. I can't even tell who's on the right side of this one. Looks pretty clear from where I'm standing. I don't think anyone knows what happened. We saw the little girl, I mean the Empress, go through the gatehouse and into the lighthouse proper. Then we heard the shots. Then we rushed the gatehouse, but it's sealed up. What makes us right and them wrong? I didn't mean wrong like morally wrong. Who cares about that? I meant like the canon we're bringing up has a right end and a wrong end to be on.
I agree. Okay, so that was the dialogue. They had it in a different place this time, but they made sure that I heard it. Cool. I don't think I've ever heard that dialogue before. Probably because I am in and out of this area long before those conversations happen. Especially in a lethal playthrough. Alright, we got one of them. This is the way that I always pick them all off, because this is the most accessible way to get to. Going through the main courtyard, not a good idea. And if you shut off that wall of light, it just brings them to you, basically. Oh, I thought he was looking over the edge. The dark vision makes it kind of hard to tell which direction they're facing.
Huh?
Huh? You didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never been here before. Yeah, I'm visiting a cousin. That wasn't the full detection. That was one set of bars. Bastard. What are you gonna do, buddy? Where you going? What? He literally did a 360. Where are you going? I'm glad I didn't take that. I'm glad I didn't take that, thing out. Ah, you're gonna ruin my plans. You? None of them have their swords out. None of them have been alerted to what's going on. All is well. It's fine. Alright, where'd the other little bitch go? Alright, come on. Need to mind your business. What the fuck ever, game? Why would he turn around for any reason whatsoever? Lies and fucking deceit. Fuck you. I about sleep darted him, but I decided against it because I need them for the fucking lighthouse. Dicks. Why so mean? Fuck out of here. Alright. A damn it, game. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. I think there's some extra dialogue. These guys. He normally goes in there. This guy. I might be knocking them out too. Let's see. Alright, so we have the control room key here. The lighthouse. This is a description of the place in the game. Specific to anything that we're doing. Alright. This is one mission or one chapter where I will say the high chaos or the lethal ending to this game is a lot. This makes this chapter 10 times more interesting. Yes, it was absolute lies, deceit, and slander. And it should be punishable. I agree. That's what I think. This chapter is, grand scheme of things, pretty boring for the non-lethal route. There's a lot more dialogue to catch. Oh, so these guys are scripted to show up after you do this. You don't throw him. I'm always concerned about collision when it comes to this stuff. Gotta go. So these guys do not exist until you knock out the guy that's in here. And that is because this specific area is special. This area is special on the non-lethal section of this game. This is an area where special things happen. Not in the non-lethal or the low chaos version. Less. Less. He was always there. Where'd the other guy go? god. We didn't see the body. I don't like it when they see the bodies. Not necessarily because of the body count, but mostly because it alters their patrol routes. And it makes things unpredictable, and I don't like that. I don't think it has an actual in-game punishment for bodies found. I don't know if I've ever seen an outcome be different because of it, is what I mean. Alright. Around here. There's one rune and we want to get it. Because I'm trying to get all of the special stuff. I don't care about getting every coin, but I do want to get as many, I don't want to get every coin, but I do want to get as many special items as possible. The paintings, the runes, the bone charms, you know. Overseer. Jesus. Don't do it. that should not have worked. That should not have worked. Okay. Scary. Welcome back, Ramshackle. I thought you might have gotten distracted by kitty videos. Oh, you were looking up old Marvel comic covers? And they went for the throat. They gotcha. Gotcha. They went for the throat. Alright. So. Let's see here. Oh, did I not have that right? Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Yeah. Oops. Oh, time to die. Surprised it didn't kill us. Oh, yeah, it's like fighting us. The controls are fighting me. It wouldn't let me turn for a minute there. So there's typically supposed to be something open here. Maybe it's over here?
Whiskey and cigars later.
Hi. Do what?
Whiskey and cigars.
Yeah. Mistakes were made. Deliver elsewhere. Alright, so this leads to the courtyard. Lies, because I've used this before to get other places. Oh. You know that I was pretty sure I'd been up there. No, the wrong way. I'm, like, stuck. Hang on. I'm misremembering. I thought for sure I had done this before. Is it this way? No, the game doesn't let you go that way. Oh, I didn't mean to fall down, you dick. I'll either reload an old save or I gotta do this right. Alright. One little bit at a time, here we go. Oy. Automod flagged a message for the phrase Grand Wizard. Yes, it is okay to type Grand Wizard in my chat. Sorry, Ramshackle, I don't know what that was all about. I'm like, and? I'm sorry, is that a is that a euphemism or something? What? Like for an old Black Panther comic, they had him fighting a Grand Wizard. Huh. Now, with me not knowing exactly what you're referring to, I don't know what that means. Or if that's ironic, or if it's humorous, because I don't understand it. Either way, I just still don't feel it should be auto-modded.
On the country with your Australia had a Grand Wizard.
Hang on.
But America, I think we're to the KKK.
Hang on, I can't. I literally can't hear you.
Sorry.
This game is loud in my headset, so I can hear people talking.
Yeah, walking around. So Grand Wizard can mean many different. There was a Grand Wizard in, as well as in Australia, but if that's an American, then they're probably referring to the KKK.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a rank of the Ku Klux.
Oh, okay. So you'd have to know about the nefarious things to be bothered by them. Okay, good.
I have to because of security reasons. But,
in case we get Nazis that work there, yeah, it's very important.
Yep, basically.
Gotcha. I wouldn't have ever known that unless somebody told me about it, so... Alright, I finally opened this up. I gotcha. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to be offended by that. Or I suppose that's good. I don't want that on. I don't want a level 2 detection on my hands here. What's this guy? I was like, what does a wizard have to do with anything? Anyways, what I was saying is that I'm surprised, or I'm glad that at least society has made it to the point to where I don't know what certain things are. But then again, I don't know, being white, that probably doesn't. That's probably not saying anything. Can't wait to stream Wolfenstein. Did they have references to that in that game? Or is that just an unrelated thing? Because I haven't played the Wolfenstein games, so I don't know what they're about. I'm assuming that it's not something to do with wolves. Assuming. Oh, runes. Alright, the last rune of the game. And nothing to spend it on. Womp womp. Wolfenstein lets you kill those undesirables. Okay, cool, gotcha. I see. I've heard of the series, but I haven't played it yet. I need a command for that. I haven't played that series yet. Crooked, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Howdy, howdy. Inmita, welcome back. Oliver, welcome back. Crooked, thank you for the 45-month resub. Almost 4 years, almost. Howdy. How did Unity go today? How far did you make it today? How's Dishonored going? Dishonored is going well. We're in the last chapter, so we'll be finishing the game here soon. If I wanted to, I could just kind of zip and teleport to the ending without being detected, but I'm trying to be thorough. I'm kind of extending it a little longer than it needs to be, really. But I'm trying to get all the dialogue and get all the stuff. I just found the last rune in the game, which is basically a power-up item. You get enough of them, you can buy a skill, yada yada. It's not what I intended to do, but... Okay. Yeah. We are going to be finishing Dishonored today. Don't go too far. Okay, he's just overlooking the other area. It's okay. It's okay. I was trying to knock him out for a while anyway. I'm finding that there's not really a lot to discover. There hasn't really been a lot of dialogue. There's like no notes really to find. Been pretty uneventful, this mission. I don't want to go into the hallway yet because we'll have dialogue there. I know that we'll want to catch. Till then, we're just trying to get up here. Knocking out the entire guard here. Like you do in stealth games. Oh, you didn't make it very far. You only finished a few side quests, but we got 2 4-player co-op missions out of the way. Playing it solo. Oh, so some of the co-op missions count towards like the historical order stuff? Ah. Best of luck for the rest of the game. Thank you. Yeah, the Gwincher is here. I think he's almost probably done cooking. Or done cooking, possibly. Okay. Let's go count the remainder of the guard, shall we? I have this key now. Oh, always locked. Right. Sneak under here. And there's still a bunch of guards over here. You can only do so much with this guy patrolling. I have to be in dark vision pretty much the entire time because if I get out in the middle of anywhere, they're gonna spot me. This is a very high vigilance area. But at this point, I don't think they have anything that I need. Bullets. At least you can tell what an item is. I think the only thing we have left now is to get into the gatehouse. So I haven't, well, there is another area over here. The easiest way to get in and out of that area is over here. Oh, thanks. Damn it, it didn't teleport me where I wanted it to go. Alright, I think I'm going to... It's gonna probably see me. But... Huh, these bodies despawned already. Interesting. One less person I gotta deal with. For sure, yeah, they used the co-op missions to flesh out a lot of historical events that didn't fit into the main story, so they're often focused on major political events. I did not realize that. You know, imagine if you just, you know, bypassed the co-op missions entirely. You would never know that. You would never discover that. Huh. I did not know that. Just clearing a path. I need to get to the other way. I got a couple of towers to disable. Arc pylon to disable and a wall of light to disable in order for me to get the dialogue that I need for the story. So that opens that up. That means I need to deal with this guy. It's annoying down here. Back to the beginning of the map. There are people patrolling over there too, so I gotta be careful about that. Game? We're playing on easy, so their cones of vision are not very... Go that way. Alright, we cleared out one side, now we need to go clear out the other. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so we need to take care of... Mind your business, first of all. I need to disable this wall of light, which is right here. Huh? Why are you aggroed? He's got his sword out. I have no unconscious or dead bodies found. No detection. Why do you have your sword out? Alright, I'm going to use stop time, my get out of jail free card for the Dishonored games. Just teleport away. Look. Get out of jail free card. It uses a lot of mana that doesn't regenerate, but it also saves us a lot from a lot of trouble. So, that will allow us to go back this way. Could you please? Oh my god, you motherfucker. Fuck you. You're so mean, game. Fuck you. Yes. Just. Yes. That definitely a just moment. Like, would you just game? Would you do the game things? Alright. Any dialogue from you guys? I don't know why this guy has his sword out. Typically they don't have their sword out unless they've fought something. It is possible that they've killed a rat, which is kind of like aggroing them, but it has nothing to do with my actions. Alright, so they're not talking about anything. I'm going this way to try to get dialogue, but apparently there is... Would you kindly... that's the nice way to say it. That's what I should say. Would you kindly do the game things? The things of the games? Alright. You guys have anything to say? To each other? About each other? From each other? He's not gonna... They don't have any dialogue, okay. Well... Hey them. You can hear him cuss, so I guess that's... It's an option. Okay, well, I guess that tells me all I need to know. Now we just need to, we gotta go, okay? I need to disable the wall of light in the watchtower. That's what I gotta do next. Sky. Thought I could make it that far. I don't know if his buddy's gonna see me. Playing on easy. That's what makes this as entertaining as it is. What a good guard. It was a good guard. It was a good Usha. And would you please?
Bathe. I can smell you from here.
Why are you so mean? You should bathe. Duke Energy telling people to reduce their heat from 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. Yeah. That's what they want you to do. Power in numbers, they say. Hi. This guy was sitting here watching. Just to put it into perspective. To put it into perspective how blind these guys are on easy. Earlier, I literally teleported from the water to here, and this guy didn't see me, and he was literally standing right here. Alright, it's time to get serious, guys. Let's get serious. There's no more dialogue until we get to the area where I have to disable the wall of light. Which means I need to get out of here. And I need to make it up top. Thanks. I've already cleared out most of these guards here, that's why I'm teleporting. There's one guard over here, but we'll see him later. I want to get up here because over on the other side, actually where I need to be, shouldn't be able to see me from. I've already cleared out all these guards. Money, money. Now this overseer tends to try to scope this area out. That's just idle guard dialogue, it doesn't matter. We've already been through all here. Going the long way around because it's safer. I know it's blinding, I'm sorry. That could have been bad. I know you're here. I'm gonna put this with the rest of his buddies. My eyes! I know, yeah. But we're playing the low chaos version of this final level, which means the sun is shining and it means it blinds you. The dark vision blinds you because of all the fucking sunshine. Like, I wish it was cloudy right now. Turn around. I want you to see my harbor. Alright. Here. As long as there's no residual guards. So the guards that are always out there. Oh, they despawned my pile of bodies that I had over here. How rude. I had a nice fresh pile of bodies and they ruined them. They took them all away. Alright, let's disable the wall of light. Yep. The oil must be gone. Yes. Shiny vision, yeah, then more like... Alright, and we are going to take a rat to get inside the special area. We have possession for that. Hello? Oh, I have to hold it long enough to identify what I'm trying to possess. Okay. Alright, if you go in as a little rat man, you can go through the rat tunnels in the game. Now you want to make sure that you don't spawn anywhere where an enemy will be. I'm gonna... Oh boy. Don't squish me, please. Gotta watch out, you're a rat. They will squash you. They'll be like, a rat? Gross.
What was that?
Okay. Let's try that again. I didn't want to knock him out yet because I wanted to hear his dialogue with his buddy old pal, but there's not really a good place to do that. So I guess I'm gonna go down to the lower level.
Go highest.
Highest. We're little ratty man. Hi. Go down. Let's not get stepped on by an overseer, ideally. Down one more level. I think there's even one more level after this. Need to get any dialogue, so waiting. Go wherever they're gonna go. Do whatever they're gonna do. Don't squish me, I'm just a little rat man.
Seen anybody with signs of the sickness? Bug someone else.
Idle guard dialogue. Alright, they're just patrolling. It looks like we probably won't get any guard dialogue until we go up. Okay. Round. Any notes? Trying to see if we get any dialogue. I didn't kill anybody in these areas here. He doesn't have anything to say. You don't have any dialogue, then you can go to sleep forever. Not forever. That would be mean. Oh shit. He would have drowned if I would have dropped him in that water. That wouldn't have worked. They're just out there squishing all my rats. Why are you so mean to rats? What'd they ever do to you? Oh, right, it's the rat plague. I didn't mean to use that. I thought for sure there was dialogue here between these guys, but I don't think without the way that I'm doing things that it's conducive to that type of playthrough. This is just idle guard dialogue. This is nothing special or different. Thanks. The lighthouse elevator key. Captain Pinchfield, remind your men that the lighthouse elevator is for use by important personnel only and in the case of emergencies. This key is to stay where it's at. If anyone in your unit has a legitimate need for the elevator, talk to the on-duty officer. He has a copy of the key and can grant access if he deems it appropriate. Those are the procedures. Thank you for following them. I'm following them right now. Got it. Report to the lighthouse right away. Understood. Reading a book. Drop that book. You know you can't read.
Huh?
Fuck me. Of course he would turn around at the last second. Of course. More idle guard dialogue. I totally almost caught that guy who killed the Empress. That's right. That was me. You know how cool this game would be with an infinite rocket launcher? Oh man, have you seen this game's ragdoll physics? It's really funny. It would be even more hilarious with a rocket launcher. The closest that we do have explosive items in the game. We have explosive bullets. You can kind of teleport into things to make them bounce off things too. A number of options. The creative. Alright, let's get this dialogue here. Not that dialogue. Second. We might not be close enough to get it yet. Alright, we're not quite close enough. So there's some stuff that we want to do, but we can't do it unless we're underneath this thing. With upgraded blink, though, we should be able to do it. Oh, we can't do that because the tank to it is over here. That would be very risky, so it's gonna go underneath. Dialogue, no?
I don't know, but stupid gut. Let me know if you want to gamble on the hounds again. Shut up.
Didn't see anything. Should go up and talk to this guy, I think. Your business. Come on, dude. Seems silly that you can just go underneath the platform, huh? He saw me. It's fine. I was trying to get dialogue, but apparently they don't say anything. I thought for sure they did. No. Whatever. Whatever's clever, my bro.
How old did you say your sister was? Blow off.
Blow off, Chopper. Pick up the... No, I don't want the key. Stop it. should just sit and then go back down.
Fucking longer do I have my fuck?
He's just a sleepy boy. That's right. The sleepiest boy of boys. You don't have the key, you can just come in through the roof. We had the key, but yeah. You don't have the key. Just be like, okay, bye. Alright, lighthouse time. Getting close to the end. Alright, home stretch, guys. For me? Made it. Done well. There's the entire area where we were. We went up quite the distance. There's the docks. There's the dock that Samuel dropped us off at, in a lot less detail. Is Samuel anywhere? No. Alright, let's start the ascent. Was waiting.
Whiskey and cigars tonight? Chances are very good.
Shall we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight, guys? Just gonna sit there, huh? I didn't realize that guy was there, but he didn't see me, so. Just in case shenanigans. Should have the conversation. What? What? Where's all the dialogue? Bruh. Alright. I thought for sure there was more dialogue than this. Maybe not in the low chaos situation, because there's not really any drama to speak of. And then the high chaos ending for this game, there's a lot to unpack at the end of the game. It's actually a lot more interesting. But I'll take the good ending, because that's what I prefer to be the good guy. I wanna help everybody. It is fun though, after you play these games and you have to be so careful, and then you can finally do a high chaos playthrough and just go through and just murder everybody. It's very satisfying. Yeah, there's just no dialogue. That's okay. Home stretch here. Alright. I'm gonna go in through the super sneaky way. The way that I like to go. Okay. Hang on. My audio port for my headset must be... was wondering why the audio kept cutting out. It kept changing from my speakers to my headset for some reason. Look. Okay. There's the lighthouse. Can't see anything in it, but go this way. So if you don't know to go up here, if you're doing a no powers run, it's pretty hard to get up here. The staircase, I forgot. I guess there's more than one way. Alright, this is the way I prefer to go in because you can catch more dialogue this way. Alright, so we're getting pretty much at the end of the game here, this last section, so, well, if you're watching this far, you know how spoilery this is gonna be anyway. I'm gonna use the restroom and then we're gonna wrap this up. I'll be back. No powers, no kills, no detection next to your, no. So it is worth noting, though, Dr. Darling, that there's no way to decline all powers. You'll still have Blink in the game no matter what, because that one is a given one. But there is an achievement for this game to play without any upgrades to any powers and no additional powers purchased. But in doing so, it eliminates the need to go after runes. So it eliminates having to go into certain areas that might be high risk. Alright, so I'm going to go in here. There's an audio diary and something to read, but we're going to listen to Havelock's monologue here.
Remember when this was just a dream shared by a few angry, desperate men in the back room of a bar? Lord Trevor Pendleton, neglected youngest son, bullied by your brothers. Martin, such a clever man. His talents wasted until he found his fate. Callista, the nursemaid. Bitter Piero, dejected from the academy. Samuel, a useless old man, hungry for purpose. Couldn't be with us tonight. Me, unjustly dismissed from the Navy over an affair of honor. My friends, the times we've had. I'm almost sorry this moment has come. Our enemies have fallen. We've put an empress on the throne who will take years to grow up. And by the time she does, she'll be ours. She's young. Emily I could reign for 60, 70 years if she's kept safe. Oh, what we could do in that time. Look how much we've changed the city already. A golden age is coming. And no one will ever know what I had to do for it. You won't tell, will you? This is all Martin's fault. We hadn't helped Corvo get out of prison. Corvo hadn't been so damn good at his job. We hadn't gotten greedy, afraid. If. Always too sure that was my problem. Never hesitated. Too sure of what I wanted. Too sure of what I wanted to do when other men stopped to consider. Saw it as a weakness. I know Corvo's coming for me just like he came for the others. Crossing the island below like it was nothing. It's only a question of how and when. I'm lacking a countermove. It's all fallen apart. All the steps that led us here made sense. When I was young, I went to sea, took command of a ship, and made aimless men into sailors. Made a collection of boats into a navy. Then founded a conspiracy and almost led an empire. No compromise. Never showed mercy. Never showed weakness. I showed the world what mattered. Will and vision. And not being afraid of getting dirty. And now, I'll lose it all to a man with a faster sword hand. Or is it that he has a slower sword hand? There's something wrong with the world. It'll make a good story for the history. I'll have a good epitaph. In his time, he commanded a noble lord, a high overseer, and an empress. The man who brought down a titan. Admiral Havelock, son of the high ocean.
Really? He thinks that highly of himself. Alright. That is what he says. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna talk to him, and he's gonna aggro, of course. But I'm gonna reload and then do a, a non-lethal thing.
You think I'd fight you, Corvo?
Sorry to disappoint.
So that
This
counts.
is yours. The key to Emily's cell. She'll be glad to see you. You made quite an impression on her. Did you know that? She asked about you constantly. Where you were, what you'd been doing. I told her. In the end, I told her everything. From the start, when we had such noble goals in mind, to the end, when we were afraid, fighting in secrecy about who we could trust and who we had to kill. Arguing over who would act as new Lord Regent. And she listened, eyes wide. She's become an interesting girl. If she lives, she'll make a memorable empress. Go ahead. Kill me or take me to Coldridge Prison. Make your choice. She'll be watching.
So, if you just kill him or you knock him out too fast, you won't see this. So you'll wonder why Emily learns as much as she does about what you've done throughout the game and how she has such a dark... how she has such a dark knowledge of what's going on. Well, you can thank Havelock for telling her everything. But in this particular case, we can tell her that we essentially didn't kill a single person to accomplish our goals. So that technically counts as a detection, so you can't just go talk to him. What? Why does it say not to? Never detected. What do you mean? He literally saw me. Okay. But what's he... What are you gonna do? What if I knock you out, huh? I guess knocking you out isn't an option. Have a sleep? I'm surprised that doesn't count as a detection. Here.
Corvo?
Alright, I don't want to do that again. I don't know why the music is so fucking loud. Havlog's final entry. Let's see. We could not have done any of this without Corvo, and for that I will be grateful. But I fear he did not have the vision to see the future we must achieve for Dunwall. We will not maintain our grip on the Empire with a little girl setting policy, and I believe Corvo's loyalty to the Kaldwin women would have clouded his head. Is she truly his daughter? We will take Dunwall to the pinnacle of strength, but Corvo's role in this cannot ever be recognized. He must be vilified, and when I take the reins of the city, of the Empire, I will be seen as the hero and protector. Hey, Dumbledore, welcome in. Let me out. I need all the shinies for the epilogue first. Yes! We need his audiograph.
I've done such things. Cowardly things that I'm ashamed of. How could anyone ever forgive us? Would they? Even if things are better? No, that's not how it works. Once the bureaucrats step in, everything gets muddy. If anyone ever knew, we'd all lose our heads for this. So no one can know. And could we ever control Emily with Corvo around? That's the question that sticks in my mind. We need to make our final move, and we need to make it cleanly. No loose ends. Only a few in the know. The ones with the most to lose.
Alright, Havloc's final words there. And down here we have another book about the lighthouse. As we can see, Havloc has killed, probably poisoned, everybody that did come to survive. High Overseer Martin is dead. Pendleton killed. Not surprising, he would have killed himself with enough alcohol anyway. So yeah, everybody that Havloc conspired with, he has killed, essentially. Well, everybody that wasn't smart enough to leave anyway. Alright. Alright, and all we've got left now is Emily. It looks like I left 5 coins somewhere. Please forgive me, chat.
Who is that? Admiral Havloc?
Nope.
If you don't let me out, I'm going to make you stand in a corner until you learn how to behave. Corvo? Who's there?
Hold on. There's like 2 coins. That's really annoying. Is it on him? Still. Oh. Breakage it. Alright. Emily! There's the little place that she was stuck in.
Corvo! I knew you'd come. Is it going to be okay now? Will I be Empress?
Okay, well, I've been proven wrong. You can go down and talk to Havloc and it not count as a detection, even though you hear the music as if you've been detected. We read Havloc's journal and we rescued Emily. Alright, here's the ending cutscene and credits. See you on the other side.
So ends the interregnum, and now Emily Kaldwin the First will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm. You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is, with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand.
Evidence. Callista reunited with Captain Kernau, her uncle. A cure for the plague was found. Samuel becomes the new barman.
Decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector. Farewell, Corvo.
honor for all of the big and the small. Well, the taller they stand, well, the harder they fall. We live for today, but we die for the next. With blood in our veins, in the air, and our chest. So we step into war with our hearts on the line. The dirt on our boots, it shakes free over time. The music it fades, the violence slows. The darkness it rises as the sun goes. Love is a distant aroma at best. A withering smile that's stuck deep in your vest. The night air it wraps its fingers around your body. It shakes from a now distant sound. Oh, the sound of her voice, a sweet symphony, played over and over until you are free. The music it fades, the violence slows.
All right. Thank you guys for the GGs, Necro, Arctic, Oliver. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so depending on your choices, that last cutscene will be different, darker. There's 3 different ways that this can end. The good ending, bad ending, and then there's an alternative little detail about the bad ending. But we won't go into that since that's not what we did today. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a recap. All of these missions should be overwritten with our new stuff. No, I don't want to replay. I meant mission stats. Mission 1, didn't kill anyone. Ghost, never detected. Mission 2, had 2 dead or unconscious bodies found. We didn't kill anyone. We were never detected. We found all runes, bone charms, outsider shrines, and Sokolov paintings. I forgot to mention that about the first one. There's none of those things in the first mission. Mission 3, no dead or unconscious bodies found, didn't kill anyone, never detected, found all runes, bone charms, and Sokolov paintings. Mission 4, didn't kill anyone, never detected, found all runes, bone charms, outsider shrines, and Sokolov paintings. Mission 5, no detections, didn't kill anyone, found all runes, bone charms, outsider shrines, and Sokolov paintings. Mission 6, found all runes, bone charms, outsider shrines, Sokolov paintings, no detections, didn't kill anyone. Mission 7, the longest mission. They need a timer on this page is what they thought. No kills, never detected, found all runes, bone charms, outsider shrines, and Sokolov paintings. Mission 8, 1 dead or unconscious body found, didn't kill anyone, never detected. There's only 1 rune to find. And then the final chapter, again, only 1 rune to find. No kills, no detections. Doing this playthrough the way that I have would unlock multiple achievements for you. Ghost and Clean Hands, and there's also an achievement for finding all Sokolov paintings. All of these were done from memory. I know this game quite well. Yeah, good times. We have finished the entirety of Dishonored with the Ghost and Clean Hands narrative focusing on dialogue and trying to make sure that we read all of the notes and talk about all the things. So this will conclude the stream for the YouTube video.